Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. This is Mixtape Volume 7. These videos are completely curated by you, the community. If you want to get on a future mixtape, and this doesn't just have to be rap songs, it can be any song. Because I see some people in the comments that are like, it's just rap. I'm like, well, that's because you haven't submitted anything to me yet. So whatever song it is, you can visit musicallymalnourished.com and get on a future mixtape by submitting your songs there. Today, we have Smino, Immortal Technique, BabyTron, Action Bronson, Benny the Butcher, ScHoolboy Q, Vince Staples, Lupe Fiasco, and Knucks. I think a lot of these are new artists for me, so that should be fun. We're going to get in, give each song a listen. I'll make a few comments along the way, but I'll keep notes in my handy dandy notebook here. That way after each track, we can talk about the things that stand out and see what other information we can find. If you want to go to a specific song, you can find the timestamps in the description. Otherwise, just hang out with us. Let's get started. This one comes to us courtesy of Dixon, and it is the song Amphetamine by Smino. Dixon said, Smino is an artist I love. He blends R&B and rap seamlessly and creates an incredible vibe. This is the closing song on his debut album and features multiple artists that aren't officially credited on the track, but I'm sure you'll discover who they are in your breakdown. It's another long song, but it's a vibe all the way through. Love the channel. Happy to support you by sending in some of my favorite songs for you to listen to. Thank you so much, Dixon. Let's go ahead and jump in with Amphetamine by Smino. Cool, like lo-fi chill hop sound, which I'm a big fan of.
Moonlight disrupt the day, feel like this every night. Walking and stumbling, put up some bread today. Though I said no, not this time. Cycles on cycles, it's like an amphetamine. High marinate on my mind, stuck on me. I know that I'll be alright if I just make it through the night. Pat me the amphetamine, right now I can focus on anything. Why they take Lil Bro instead of me? I heard when you heard we was side me. Niggas was 17 when I found out what that cheddar mean. Rassing by holes through the wall to get close. Watch for they trail, man, they always be close. I'm a back of wood roller, really you smoke. This louder deal when you drive on the shoulder. Stump on the gas till I'm blowing with the motor. Can't afford to sit with my thoughts, so it's over.
Wow.
Really, luckily, I got a real one, she fuck with me. Shouty, she yellow, yeah, keep me on my toes, stay mellow, she deserve a fucking ring. I'm off to Saturday.
This is beautiful.
I don't know where I'm headed. Don't know where I'm headed. Saturday. Amphetamine. Oh, amphetamine. Saturday. Oh, I don't know where I'm headed. Don't know where I'm headed. Moonlight disrupt the day. Been like this every night. Walking and stumbling, for some bread today. Though I said no, not this time. Cycles on cycles, it's like an amphetamine. High marinate on my mind, stuck on me. I know that I'll be alright if I just make it through the night. Moonlight disrupt the day. Been like this every night. Walking and stumbling, for some bread today. Though I said no, not this time. Cycles on cycles, it's like an amphetamine. High marinate on my mind, stuck on me. I know that I'll be alright if I just make it through the night. I'm off to Saturday. Amphetamine. Don't know where I'm headed. Don't know where I'm headed. Saturday. Amphetamine. Saturday. Oh, I don't know where I'm headed. Don't know where I'm headed. No. God damn, Fee.
Not much of a switch up, kind of just a totally different sounding track. This is called Part 2.
Crash course into the world, this insular world. The culture vultures flock in every sense of the word. My nose can sniff the shit out, but I'm never deterred. Never be scared, score through the downs first and third. Granddaddy spittin', ain't nothing new about the system, cause how they do me, they did them. Appropriating the fellas, sucking the fruits from my elders. Don't give a chuck by no berry, they rather listen to Elvis. Whoa, mama, and these kids know better. I'm grand like Abuela, more hands than Coachella. La hoe is wherever. Shorty cold as December, I still fold dirt on Manila. Burn with me, baby. I hibernate, smoke the lettuce. No niggas jammed off the Reggie. Free all my dogs for Corella. Ella, niggas need cream, vanilla. Elevate, coconut beamer, order switching lanes. Chocolate interior, that's a belly.
I done went murder Mike on the mail. She on the payroll, he on the payroll. I want the queso, I want the caseload. She do what I say so. Now she fucked up, yeah, she might do the fable. Send her RIPO, yeah, and that shit for shorty low. Back when I was broke, I had to pour that Bacardi.
Dude, I love this style, man. It's so chill.
I used to dream about the cool baby. Now I think about when it was me and you, baby. Used to dream about the cool baby. Now I think of me and you.
I don't know what's better, I won't say what's worse. Penis like a needle when I bleed these words. I can make a blessing if I spit this verse. That's why I be rich until I read my curse. That could be the sweetest secrecy up in the frequency. That's why you feel to look at me like I'm a deity. You all a DSK, you see that I'm seeing you seeing me. So now we seeing.
Never heard anybody rap in that octave, in like a singy rap.
Way. Feel like I packed up to go about a week ago. I don't know if I switch up my flow, I might tap into the pinnacles. I'm selling syllables, I'm losing principles, looking, searching miracles, hurting workman curtain close. Earn $1 million just to owe it to some imbeciles. If they tell me no, I be dumb. All I hit is go. Crossfire coming, but I'm pigeon-toed when the froze.
I done went murder Mike on the mail. She on the payroll, he on the payroll. I want the queso, I want the caseload. She do what I say so. Now she fucked up, yeah, she might do the fable. Send her RIPO, yeah, and that shit for shorty low. Back when I was broke, I had to pour that Bacardi slow. Now I'm on the board, niggas salty like margaritas. Ooh, I used to dream about the cool baby. Now I think about when it was me and you, baby. Used to dream about the cool baby. Now I think of me and you.
Kinda linguistics, punishing puns, pumping the petrol gas in my lungs, loving the low times, hide in the mud, up in the cabinet. Imagine a baby reaching his hands up to grab it, a pipe then bust in heaven, and got the leaking out blessings, reaching my hands up to grab it, rearing my bands up.
Sunny metropolis, overzealous as telephone, a new continent. Maybe wrote me a rocket ship, copper all on my dash, and he ticketed Lady Optimist. Said I'm moving too fast, slow down, slow down. Hoping for Lauren Hill, whoa now. Everything is never thing, the object steady mystified. My allegory is underneath the rock where only fear resides. I bet I'm gonna find it, I know I'm gonna find it. Happiness, bank account, white accountant. I found the fountain. I was born in all black, how could God denounce this? I told him, give me my money, I need my money now. Thank you, Jesus, whoever you are. I know you gifted me the gift of gab and simile and simpleness and solitude, cause loneliness been good to me. I told him, give me my happy, I need my holy now. Thank you, Jesus, whoever you are. Thank you, Jesus, whoever you are.
It's interesting he let somebody else have the closing verse on his album. Like without any, like going into any kind of hook or anything for himself. We'll just make sure there's no comments at the end. All right, I think we're good. Dixon starting us off right, man. Putting us in a good mood. I really enjoyed that. You know, there's a lot of different styles of rap that I've enjoyed, but I haven't been I I don't think that I've done a whole lot with that real kind of chill vibe. And I am a huge fan of chill hop, and like that's what I listened to for a long time. Is I would, for years and years and years, I listened to like instrumental, no vocals, Spotify playlists that were lo-fi hip hop, chill hop, deep focus playlists. Brain Food was a playlist that I really used to love on Spotify. I haven't listened to it in years, but anyways, so that style already really hits with me because most of the work that I've always done in my life has just required a lot of focus. And so I always struggled having lyrical music on while I was working, but I could always have something on that was just chill. And I spent a lot of time kind of in thought and strategy and notes, taking notes and things like that, and study. And so having that kind of music on was always huge for me. So anyways, that being there kind of sets it off for me. And then, you know, they just did such an incredible job. So many great lines in there. I really loved what I'm assuming was Smino in the beginning. And I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I don't know if it's Smino or Smino. But let's see. Yeah, kind of in this first part, I don't know if he was trying to communicate all of these feelings and things that were going through his mind when he's like not on amphetamines or off of the sedatives and his mind starts racing. So we'll go read the about, but a few of those lines, he talks about just the kind of, seems like he's in his thoughts. He's talking about loss. He's talking about his girlfriend, this idea of like making it through the night. And I know a lot of people, you know, that struggle with their thought life and anxiety and depression and things like that. That kind of theme, which is very reflective in 21 Pilots music, which I'm a huge 21 Pilots fan, of making it through the night, because the night is where, you know, it's harder to distract yourself. A lot of the thoughts come in, and many nights and even sleepless nights can be these battles. So I already kind of feel, you know, empathetic in that sense. So let's see, Amphetamine, outro to Black Swan, ending just short of 8 minutes. Part 1, Amphetamine, features solely Smino. Maybe let me look this up real quick, which I don't always get the right answers. How to pronounce Smino. Smino. Okay, that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so production from Monte Booker. However, there's a secret second part that is its own song. Okay, so it was maybe treated as kind of like a hidden track. Part 2, which Smino titled Crash Course, features uncredited guest spots from Gene Doe, No Name, and Barry, making it something of a posse cut. It also features production by Monte Booker, J. Rob, and Felix. Cool. Yeah, everybody did a great job. Okay, let's look at a few of the things that were mentioned here. Really, the first part, I just want to see this line. I'm off the sedatives. So he balances off the line with the maniac episodes associated with amphetamines. Maybe he means manic. By introducing the sedatives. He may have split the song like the two drugs, the first half being the high, the later being the come down or introduction of a more calming drug. Amphetamines are stimulants. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe it could be like a literal thing about different drugs. One that's a sedative, or like kind of uppers and downers, but it also could just be the swinging of a mental state or an emotional state, right? Like sometimes you're kind of riding the highs, sometimes you're in the lows. So interesting. A few lines here I want to look at. This Chuck Berry. That name sounds very familiar. Appropriating the fellas, sucking the fruit from my elders. Don't give a chuck about no berry. They rather listen to Elvis. I'm assuming this is a criticism on people maybe not supporting black artists, or maybe like kind of in Kendrick's words, like pimping a butterfly in a sense. Smino addresses white appropriation of black music in these lines. Chuck Berry was an early pioneer of rock. One second. I found a rat digging through my bookcase. Hey, would you like to say something? No, you just want to go. Ah! Okay, that didn't go great. Jeez. Okay, where were we? We're talking about serious things here. Coco? Okay, that's my daughter's cat. So Chuck Berry was an early pioneer of rock, whose music has been extremely influential. However, Berry hasn't seen much commercial success in his long career, whereas Elvis Presley has. In fact, Sam Phillips, the founder of the legendary Sun Records, specifically signed Elvis because he thought the singer could make black music popular among white audiences. Huh. Over and over, I remember Sam saying, if I could find a white man who had the Negro sound and the Negro feel, I could make $1 billion. Okay. This Cruella line is really fun. Dude. Just out to cause problems today. I'm sorry for the interruption. Hold on. This is my trash can that sits beside my desk. And she's digging through my trash. Thankfully, there's not much trash going on in there. Would you, here, go up there. Thank you. Gosh, I don't know if you can see this on camera. I have a cat bed. Maybe the side of it will swing in a little bit. You can barely see it. I have this cat bed that's suspended from my desk because they always wanted to sit in my chair. So I got that so they could still hang out. Okay. Goodness gracious. Cruella. Where, let's see. Lyric fixes. Oh, here we go. I don't know if this was in the same spot. Yeah, so Free My Dogs. Obviously, this is mentioning Cruella de Vil, but the way that he did this was very much like... So the way he did it with Cruella, Ella, I was curious. Obviously, there's the connection to Cruella de Vil, but I wonder if he was also doing it as like a Rihanna umbrella, Ella, because he says like Cruella, Ella. I don't know if he does it twice, and then he kind of takes the Ella, vanilla, elevate line on the next one. Really cool. And then the one about the coop. That line was interesting. So he says, I used to dream about the coop, baby. Now I'm thinking about when it was me and you, baby. And I'm wondering if it's kind of this idea of like, maybe he had somebody, and this is Barry, B-A-R-I, on this one. It's kind of the idea of like having someone that you care about, and then you have these dreams toward, you know, maybe money, possessions, things like that. And then like you get those possessions, but you lose the person, or worse off, they're like still with you, but you guys aren't connected anymore. You're kind of distant emotionally. And so it sounds like I used to dream about the coop, but now I got the coop, and now I'm just dreaming about you, which I think is really interesting. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one comes to us from Dixon as well. This is the song Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique. Dixon said, just a little insight into Immortal Technique. He was one of the best rappers in the early 2000s and made his name known despite being independent, which is the reason he's never become popular in the mainstream. This song is his most popular due to it being one of the greatest and most shocking storytelling songs of all time. Okay, can't wait to see your reaction to the true story play out. Hope you check out more from him in the future. He's become inactive in music mostly as he is a big activist going around the world helping out people in need while still performing. All right, let's get crazy. This is Dance with the Devil from Immortal Technique in the album Revolutionary, Volume 1.
Once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trife, never faced the
That's simple but effective beat.
Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker
great switch.
up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
Oh, back into this? Wow. They like push the tension up with the track switch and then settle back into the story.
For minor offenses, ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on her way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried.
Not really.
And when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul.
Oh my gosh.
To a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
There's a little piece left.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers thought it was over, huh? But it's not. You didn't count on a fallen angel getting back into the grace of God and coming after you. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Your producers ain't shit. Your fucking A&R ain't shit. I'll fucking wipe my ass with your demo deal. Yo, Diabolic, take this motherfucker's head off!
Go ahead and grip Glocks. I'll snap your trigger finger in 6 spots. You'll have to lip lock with hypodermic needles to lick shots. I watch you topple flat.
Oh my gosh.
Your writtens and holler back. Can't freestyle. You're screwed off the top like bottle caps. Beneath the surface, I'm overheating your receiver circuits by unleashing deeper verses than priests speak in churches. What you preach is worthless. Your worship defeat the purpose, like President Bush taking bullets for the Secret Service. Beyond what y'all fathom, I shit on cats and jaw tap them. Show no compassion like having a straight-faced orgasm. Tour jack, have a half a 10 bitch suck my friend's dick. In the meantime, you could French kiss this clenched fist. Diabolic, a one-man brigade spreading cancer plague. Fist fucking a pussy's face, holding a hand grenade. So if I catch you bluffing, faggot, you're less than nothing. I just had to get that stress off my chest like breast reduction.
You motherfuckers are nothing. You cannot harm me. I'll resurrect every aborted baby and start an army. Storm the planet hunting you down, cause I'm on a mission to split your body into 1 billion one-celled organisms. Immortal technique could destroy your religion, you stupid bitch. You're faker than blue-eyed crackers nailed to a crucifix. I'm about to blow up like NASA Challenger computer chips. Arsenic language transmitted revolutionarily. I'm like time itself, I'm gonna kill you inevitably. Chemically bomb you, fuck using a chrome piece. I'm illmatic, you won't make it home like Jerome's niece. I'll sever your head diagonally for thinking of dissing me, and then use your dead body to write my name in calligraphy. This puppet democracy brainwashed your psychology, so you're nothing like diversity without equality. And your crew is full of more faggots than Greek mythology, using numerology numerology. The count the people I sent to heaven produces more digits than 22 divided by 7. You like Kevin Spacey, your style is usually suspect.
The usual suspects.
You not a motherfucking thug yet. Your mind is empty and spacious, like the part of the brain that appreciates culture and a racist. Face it, you're too basic. You never gonna make it. Like children walking through Antarctica, butt naked.
All right, trigger warning, even though it's after the fact. Oh my gosh, dude. What a twisted and tragic story. And for him to come in at the end, because the idea of like, what, you think that's too far-fetched? You don't believe me? No, I was there. So we'll check out what's going on there. I don't know Immortal technique. Is he... I know that there are some kind of like activist or political type artists that exist in all kinds of different genres. I don't know if Immortal technique is that. Or... Anyways, you guys just let me know what's going on with Immortal technique. But within this song specifically, obviously you've got William, this idea of him being corrupted at 13, kind of has a little bit of a tough home life, but it sounds like his parents were trying to do better. And then he ended up getting locked up. He feels this need to prove how hard he is. And he kind of increases, you know, the activity that he's doing and selling drugs and harder drugs and harder drugs. And then he kind of moves to a gang initiation, which, you know, I kind of have my own brushes with that in my life. Not me personally, but I was a youth pastor at a church back in 2009 in Savannah, Georgia, right after I got married. And, you know, 2 weeks after moving there, there was this young man who worked at Wendy's and went to our church, and he would close at Wendy's. And so generally it was really late at night or very early in the morning that he would walk home. He had a beautiful voice, just such a sweet person. And sometimes he would like stop by the church on his way home because he passed it, and he would sit on the steps of the church and, you know, I don't know, just hang out, pray. And anyways, one evening there was kind of an unprovoked act of violence that they believed was a gang initiation, and he was shot on the front steps of our church. Man, I haven't thought about that story in a long time. But you know, you just wonder, like, these totally unprovoked acts of violence, you know, and like, man, how do people live like that? And it honestly makes me think of one of these proverbs, because you're like, man, how are there people that actually kind of fit this MO? So Proverbs 1 says, "My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, 'Come with us,' let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without reason. Like Sheol, let us swallow them alive." So like the place of death. "And whole, like those who go down to the pit." And then obviously it goes on to, it's a father's wisdom to tell him to stay away. So he's saying, like, the people want to do this because we'll find precious goods, we'll fill our houses with plunder, throw in your lot among us, meaning come with us, be part of it, we'll all have one purse. He says, "But my son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths. Their feet run to evil. They make haste to shed blood. Such are the ways of everyone who's greedy for unjust gain. It takes away the life of its possessors." But I just can't help but think about that, you know? And unfortunately, there are people that get pulled into those systems when they're younger and feel this pressure and all those different things. And that's kind of what happens with this young man. And, wow. Okay. What's said here is, on Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique spits a fiendish yet remarkable story that is allegedly based on a true life story. Tells the tale of a teenager who had large dreams and wanted to receive respect from those considered real thugs. Ends with a disturbing twist. Yeah, and not to mention the twist of it being his mother. We won't even talk about all the implications there. Gosh. Ugh. Just throw up, but then he just throws himself off the roof. The message that is sent to the listener is to not dance with the devil. A metaphor for showing your willingness to commit crimes to raise your status. Well, or in anything, it doesn't even have to be that extreme, right? Be careful of dancing with the devil in so many different arenas in life. You know, if you're in a committed relationship or you're in a marriage, don't dance with the devil by spending too long at the desk of somebody else, talking to them and getting emotionally connected. Don't be texting someone on the side, you know, and getting emotionally invested. Careful about where your DMs are going. All these different things. You can take this into any arena of life. Don't dance with the devil. Stay far away. And then, because I think most of us, it's like we have this, there's a thing in us that wants to see how close we can get to a line without crossing it. And it's like, you know, you're better off just staying as far away from the line as possible. Okay, the sampled piano beat from the 1970 track theme from Love Story gives the song a dark and sinister vibe. The song includes the hidden track Diabolical. So let's see, in a 2004 interview, he said, with Dance with the Devil, it was a true story that I made myself more of a part of when I wrote the song. It became an urban legend, and what's sick is that people thought it was about rape. It was really about how we are killing ourselves, destroying the most valuable resource Latino Black community has, our women. Interesting. So I guess it's a true story that he found, and then he kind of inserts himself into it. Yeah, and that's the hard thing too, right? Is because people may center on the very disturbing parts of it, but it's almost like they major on the minors, not that those themes are minor, but you're missing several of the bigger themes and the cautionary tale that's in the shocking pages, right, of a story. And so there is a lot there, and unfortunately that's the truth, the reality that a lot of people are living in every single day, and the kinds of violence that's being carried out. And so there are voices that have to speak to it. Okay, wow, sorry, we went down a dark path there. All right, this next one comes to us from Dillon. Actually, the next three come to us from Dillon. This is 100 Bars by BabyTron. He said, there is a pretty funny music video directed by Cole Bennett featuring Andy Milonakis, but the song is great by itself. All right, here we go. 100 Bars, BabyTron.
Bitch, yeah, let me count for y'all. 1 to 1, it ain't no duplication of my DNA. 2 hoes, one a scammer, other one a CNA. 3, 2, 1, shit, I'm finna give a PSA. 4 bullet holes in T.O. Cape, I catch you being brave. 5 seconds left up on the clock, I'm hitting buzzer beaters. 6 bars for 20K, I just knocked out another feature. 7 C's, how I'm dripping, I create sauce. Tell the ops I'm last one in the hole, just like an 8-ball. 911, call them bastards, fire in the booth. 10 out of 10 times can tell a liar from the truth. It's 11-11, you better make a wish. At 11, I turned 13, like 12 ain't exist. Catch me hopping out your bushes, Friday the 13th. We'll turn your block to Crystal Lake. 14 grams, use my wrist and turn it to a zip. Cuddy just made 15 in a day, he serving in the stick. Sweet 16 of the walkie, I'ma break the bracket. The Glocky hold a 17 today, I play the standard. I ain't wanna stick out in public. If the 18-wheeler make it back, just know I'm rubber band man, just like David Banner. I was 19 with a plan, but they ain't understand. 20/20 vision off the shroomies, I'm in Wonderland. Lil' Brody steady clutching, he is savage. 21, 22, I told the deuces, bitch a tummy tuck. 23, it gotta be my jersey number, bitch I'm GOAT. 24, I ball like Kobe in the clutch, bitch it's the up. 25th of December, that's the type of gift that I am. 26 different ways to do fraud, must forget that I scam. Scrumble touchdown with 27 like he Eddie George. Acting like he selling 28s, how much you bet he poor. On the 29th, he getting fired because dog attempt. Hustle this instilled in me, could score a 30 off the bench. 31, he rolling Reggie, sipping Miller Lite. I said I got 30, I told 32 cause it's on site. 33, I pull with 3, then double back, I'm finna fly. 34 people in front of you, you gotta sit in line. 35, rolling up tarantulas, he's 3'5". Why your wrist on 36, you know you looking weak, guy. It's 37 different reasons I can't stop hustling. Up to 38 and hit his top, hell no, we not tussling. Why you tryna beef with me like ain't you 39? Shooter got a 40 with a mop for all you dirty guys. 41, I'm fading off the drugs, I'm finna do the dirt. My Audemars 42, like all I had to do was work. 43 days without drink, the monkey grabbing on my shirt. 44 outside, but bitch I'm sweating, active off a perk. 45 plus 55, that's me, like add me up, you nerd. Pay the BB 46, don't even ask me why he purged. They think I play with trick dice, I roll like 47s. First 48, you a snitch. 49 times out of 50, I think you a switch. 50 rackies, if you never seen that little boy, you a shrimp. 51 lines in, 49 to go. Had to switch the beat on him. It's 52 cars in the deck.
It's a really interesting concept.
Banging fifth thirds, I play the bank so crazy. 54 nights on the road. This the 55th day, still going strong. 4th and 56, fuck it gang, I'm going long. 57, 5-7, F&N, I'm toting pole. 58 jack stacked double like a totem pole. 59 if he a jackham, them Steelers on his dome. Look him up. It's 60 seconds in a minute, do you use your time wisely? Unky said the first time that he trapped was 61. 6200 on my feet, you down to 60 slugs. 63, doubled up the lead, it's like 6-3. I ain't finna score again, it's over. Boy, this life shit not a game, it's not Nintendo 64. Knocked 65 times before they let us in the door. If it wasn't for the rap, I'd be on Route 66. Or probably had like 67 credit cards in the whip. I keep put a 68 into his dash, he in the ditch. If they get him in that room, he gon' 69. Cruise control, I got it set at 70, ain't finna drive. Doggy whip, but 1971, he moving ill-advised. 72, I think about 72 and I look in the sky. Today's forecast 73, it's looking beautiful. I don't gangbang, but know some 7-4s and I can merch on that. I 75 to 8 Mile, just the usual. You would've thought the spot was 76, cause all we serve is gas. Cuban hit for 77, Luca Tronchus on the Mavs. Mark Cuban, you get it? Remember riding in that shooter, only going 78 with both feet on the gas. I don't get it, could be 79, still won't be on my ass. 80 on me, 4 pockets full of dub in each one. Bro, would drop an 81 like mine, but please don't be dumb. 82 games in the season, I won't miss nada.
Kobe.
Know like 83 dance moves, this bitch solid. Drink kids, we done pull 84s, Impala. 85, bet I catch the bag like Ocho Cinco. I might as well change my first name to Chad. We in Nuke Block like Chernobyl in 86. You rolling up some 87, I can't take a hit. Drop a 8, then drop a 8, it's purple when I take a piss. Duty only got 89 likes, why he take that pic? Corny. I'm on a 90-day grind. Shit, God can be the judge. Walked in only through like 91s, you need to lead the club. 92 Jordan, catch me scoring in the clutch. 93 in my truck, plus it's in my blunt. 94 hot as hell, I'm dodging state troopers. If they pull up with 195, some fake shooters. 96 Bulls, how we ball, bitch. 97% that we tackle them, I call blitz. Pieces 98 cents each, but these bitches bustin'. 99 my overall, it ain't shit to go get a bucket. Only right we ended here, gon' always keep the shit 100. Shitty boys, dog shit militia.
Okay, BabyTron. Listen, props for the idea behind the song and delivering 100 bars and counting up. That's really cool. And I would love to see almost like a cypher challenge of, you don't have to do 100 bars, you know, you could do 50 and get everybody to get on, even if everybody was like assigned or you pulled the best out of people. And so everybody did 50, but maybe you do 5 and then go to the next person from 6 to 10 and then 11 to 15. That sounds really fun. I want to do that one day. Which is a goal on this channel. With me making music and making beats and things like that, I tried a cypher challenge early on with this channel, but I think you need just a bigger audience to really pull in people to participate. But I would love to do stuff like that. Me create a beat, get people to rap on it. We put a video together for the channel. That'd be a lot of fun. Anyways, all that being said, big props for kind of doing this challenge. There was just something very strange about this. Like, it sounds, not to be harsh at all, it sounds very amateur. And I don't know if that's just this song or that's BabyTron or it's intentional the way that they have it sounding. But it's almost like even when I'm recording music, one thing that I'm terrible at is integrating the vocals into the track. It's just not something I've really spent a lot of time on or done a lot of digging into the mixing and mastering side of how to really sit the vocals in the track and get a great sound. So for this, it does sound like it's just kind of laying on top. And the delivery was kind of strange. Like it gets quiet on the last word of most every line. Now there were some toward the end that had a real bounce to it. And it may, again, be this challenge, the way that he's doing it. There's not a lot of rhyme scheme or consistent rhyme scheme. It's kind of just getting the words out, which gives it this very like stunted type feel and almost like they're cutting in and cutting out and moving the lyrics all around and getting them to fit in. So those are my only criticisms about this. But I'm curious, you know, BabyTron as a whole, you know, is, which I guess here's some information on BabyTron. Let's see, James Edward Johnson, he's born in 2000, so he's 26, professionally known as BabyTron, is an American recording artist hailing from Michigan, a member of the rap group Shitty Boys. Quick delivery methods, slick punchlines in his rap. Pioneer of scam rap. Unique ear for beats. What is scam rap? I'm always finding out some new term. So scam rap is a subgenre of hip-hop centered on financial fraud, cybercrime, and identity theft. Songs double as instructional guides on how to execute credit card swipes, dark web transactions, and identity fraud. What? That's wild. What the heck? I'm going to start anarchist rap. They're going to be raps out of the anarchist cookbook. Okay, let's see. So in this track, 100 bars, BabyTron goes on a 5-minute barrage of bars with each bar relating to a number from 1 to 100. Andy Milonakis, also known for being part of the rap trio 3 Loco, appears in the music video and raps a single line in it. Produced by Damn John Boy. Tron to go. 34 people in front of you. Got to sit in line. Interesting, man. Okay. Let's move on. This one comes to us again from Dillon. This is Just the Way It Is from Action Bronson the Alchemist. Jackson 5, right?
Catch me at the mall with your dame, but nah, I ain't buying shit. She's tricking. 5 pairs of 4 white airs and some Scottie Pippins. Bitches be basic and they ain't shit. At least I'm famous and I ain't shit. Well, my mother loves me, I'm a baby. We still drive each other crazy. Now my man needs a liver, bought it off of eBay. He started snorting Pepsi, now we got a fiend's face. I pre-game before the pre-game. I let my chicken go, give her free range. This is Jericho, no Jerry curl. Put the pedal to the metal, make the Chevy twirl. Peace to my man Sean Allstate. I put 100K on Army versus Bull State. Yo, why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. You gotta raise your kids. I just wanna be a normal person, but I'm special and I understand that you wanna see me rap and do the running man. But why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. Why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. Why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. And you wonder why my mind is filled with crazy shit. I fucked 3 bitches one day. I'm disgusting, but I'm honest. Toot some, baby, clear your sinus. I had to take a shit inside the diner, so I pulled the Rover over leather shoulder like Israeli soldiers. Catch me butt naked in the green Buick. Huey Lewis in the news drinking 22s. Thinking back when I was 22, and I didn't have the stunning do. Light skin, dark skin, no skin, bitch, I'm running through. Then eat the honeydew, I'm running with the money crew. 5 closets full of running shoes and I ain't running Duke. My girl jealous because she knows that I'm in love with you. My name Bronson, I got Fiasco. You get robbed for your chetty. Whisper instructions to my consigliere. Big shotty like a Yeti. Fuck the world tatted on the belly. Yo, why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. You gotta raise your kids. I just wanna be a normal person, but I'm special and I understand that you wanna see me rapping through the Running Man. But why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. Why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. Yo, why you gotta be like that? That's just the way it is. And you wonder why my mind is filled with crazy shit.
The cool sample.
How are those grapes? They're from Estonia. Lithuania. From Latvia.
It's named a whole bunch of different places. Lithuania, Bulgaria, Latvia.
Bulgaria right now. It's number 1 Bulgaria.
Man, a very different style than anything that I've heard. Action Bronson. Let me see. Okay, we've looked at Action Bronson. What have we heard him on? I'm trying to think, dude. At least I've seen his face. Maybe, I don't know if we've done this A$AP Rocky song. He's done something with Chance, but I think that was on a different album than the one we listened to. Yeah, man, he's just got this very like like voice. Really interesting. Okay. At first, when I saw the title of the song, I was like, maybe they're going to sample that. I don't even know who sings it. Just the way it is. That's not right, but you know what I'm going after. I don't see... Let's see. Sampled a Coca-Cola commercial from 1982 for this? Really? Is that what it is? Why is that information not on here? Alright, let's search for it real quick. Action Bronson, Just the Way It Is sample. Oh, this site. Somebody told me about this, but I haven't used it yet. Coke is It. 1982 TV commercial? That's so fun. But it did have a very like Jackson 5 type sound. Okay. Dillon introducing us all kinds of new people. Well, even though Action Bonds is not completely new for us. All right, this is Benny the Butcher. The song is Jermaine's Graduation. Dillon says, Benny is my favorite rapper in the world. So when I saw you do Johnny P's Caddy with J. Cole, I knew I had to put you on to more Benny the Butcher. Butcher us, Benny. I love this image. Oh, little zoom in.
Yo, it's a story behind that name when they call me the Pyrex Man. Like them 2 bricks from Doug and Poppies from Kazakhstan. I never sold meth, but I know fat 1,000 yens. You go D'ing off this shit if you bag and don't wash your hands. Me, teary-eyed and gullible, I lived it. With a mother who struggled through addiction. I know every side to drug abuse. For life got this comfortable. It's been a few niggas who still in they same position because I bond indestructible. It go both ways. Auntie spent the 30 on that rock, and a nigga who served her, or a plug who thirsty for that knot. The dealer who fronted that birdie, he murdered for that guap, that was me. But now I'm currently trading currency for stocks. I'm Wall Street butchering. I'm getting 30% off top. 40% get chopped, other 30 back in the pot. Ask these rappers, shit I did for upstate just help make them hot. When I invite them to the lab, they be scared to play what they got. I'm the Don of our Dons. YSL and bond number 9, living proof. Sign of the times that hate won't bother your grind.
Ooh.
I feel like West on Gustavo, the cocky, confident side. You look a killer in they face cause they say that I still don't lie. I'm hearing rumors start to fly that we split the triangle, nah. And he talks to that's maniacal, but y'all buy it though, why? I'm still that same hustler, fresh out the peas that signed on the spots. I guess I stepped on a few rappers on my climb to the top. Who sliding, invited or not, the violence won't stop. We on that same time and them irons go cocked and them sliding doors pop. My niggas catch you at that light, then light up your drop. It's like that. The last op we racked, we united the block. Long road to success. They hearts broke when I step. They reminiscing of me, speaking in Morse code to connect. Me and my homies, passport bros, pilots, load up the jets. Gulf streams, landing in time zones no one expects. Chipping on jet fuel, the flight I slept through.
Yeah, dude, his tone is so good. I love these like mature voices.
So I'm shitting around these pussies just like a agenda restroom. Trips to Bahamas, y'all talking shit from the comments. I'm somewhere off the coast smoking cartridges with my mama. It's Butch, I did it solid, turned visions to dollars. 7-year run, 3 away from that 10 that I promised y'all on one-way flight. Brick raw and then Monday night. I always been a bigger fish, y'all skinny pimps like Money Mike. Still no license, running lights. I let you pick the gun and knife. Shay said there's no one is nice, and that nigga was fucking right. So fuck you twice, Butch.
The bubbling sound, is it like a water bong? I don't know. Or it might just be a bubbly sound on its own. I love that, man. Of course, I love hearing Young Guns, but there's just something about people that are established that come with this sense of authority, man, that I love. And I can really follow some other rappers. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. I'm trying. I'm just, I'm still learning and growing myself, but that kind of flow, like I can really wrap my arms around. Definitely, kind of a braggadocious track. And there were a lot of really interesting lines in there that I want to take a look at. So let's go check this out first. Okay, no bio section there. Produced by The Alchemist. Who's The Alchemist? Okay, he's got a toothpick. He means business. He also looks like he's about to get on a crab fishing boat. Shout out Deadliest Catch. Rapper and DJ, top of being one of the most prolific producers in hip-hop. Eclectic beats, sample-heavy styles, been associated with an East Coast sound, even though he reps the West Coast. So yeah, I mean, you can see what Kendrick... He's done a lot with Kendrick. Okay, these are albums I haven't got to from Kendrick yet. Damn. And what's... I can't remember the name of it. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Is that this one? Okay, Mac Miller. Travis Scott. Eminem. J. Cole. Earl Sweatshirt. Lil Wayne. Jeez, dude. Come on. Drake. Okay. Freddie Gibbs. All right. He's in it. Okay. Let's see. Generally go hard. This line. I don't think I even heard that line. That's crazy. I'm Wall Street butchering. I'm getting 30% off top. 40% get chopped of the 30 back in the pot. Okay, a few of these lines. Pyrex. Isn't Pyrex like glassware? Mr. Benny claims to be dubbed the Pyrex Man, most likely by his former clients. Certainly a reference to his past hustle of selling drugs, particularly crack, as Pyrex measuring cups were used to produce the profitable substance, okay? And then this mention of Doug. 2 bricks most likely references cocaine. Poppies from Kazakhstan refers to heroin. Okay. No mention of Doug there, so I don't know who Doug is. And then, what was this? The invited. So ask these rappers stuff I did for Upstate. They just helped make them hot. When I invite them to the lab, they be scared to play what they got. I wonder if this is kind of using the idea of drugs like invited to the lab, but talking about the studio. So even the transition, the way that maybe he was ruling things in selling drugs, he's ruling them in the music industry. But it's almost like he invites these other rappers in, but then they're scared to play their stuff because they feel like it's going to be inferior. And then this mention of the triangle. I'm hearing rumors that start to fly. We split the triangle. Benny is shutting down rumors regarding Griselda breaking up. What is Griselda? Is this like his group or label? Buffalo-born independent record label founded by Westside Gunn. The core of the label and collective also includes his half-brother Conway the Machine, their cousin Benny the Butcher, in-house producer Derringer. Okay. And then this one-way flight? 7-year run away, 3 away from that 10 I promised y'all on one-way flight. I'm assuming this is a song. Maybe he said something about where he'd be. Benny calls back to his 2020 track off the album Burden of Proof. You want to know how a chip feel? I've been there once, this year 3, in the beginning of a 10-year run. He explained the line himself. If you ask the people in my city, they'll tell you I've been a legend. They'll tell you they've been holding me up to the likes of the other top people in the game, even though they do. That was their personal opinion. I had to prove that to the world, so that was my high school years. Those are my college years. Now I feel like I'm in the pros. So like I said, you want to know how a championship feels? Well, I've been there once, because even making it here is a goal too, but after you make it here, you got to thrive. So I feel like Griselda won the championship by even being in this position, being what to being on Grammy ballots. This is the 3rd year in the beginning of a 10-year run, because I signed my Griselda contract in 2017. He makes a mention here to the flagship WWF/E program Monday Night Raw. Brick rawer than Monday night. Okay. Very good. Enjoyed Benny the Butcher. Bunny the Butcher. Okay, this next one comes to us courtesy of Tomas. It is the song Blank Face from ScHoolboy Q. And Thomas says it's the title track to ScHoolboy Q's Blank Face LP. Features a great performance from Anderson .Paak. Or Pack. All right, let's get into it. Oh yeah.
Smokers and dolphins, hookers and flares, dope in the vein, young and serving the meds. Run from the police, jump from the ledge. Be what you wanna be as long as you get the money right. Yeah. Niggas don't understand until you leap over 25. Dancing with devils, never knew how to treat your woman right.
Call back, Dancing with Devils.
Running over jokers and funny types. Word to my OG, he gone, that nigga fresh out of strikes. I should know better, heaven knows that I ain't the dummy type, no.
Oh, that bass is so good.
Flying home without a care. My baby don't want no toys, she want me there. I trade the noise for a piece of the vine. I save up my coins for a piece of the land. Something to pass when I'm passing my prime. My word in the cards, full deck in my hand. It sure as the smog is polluting the land.
Oh.
Be what you wanna be as long as you get the money right. Yeah.
Watts is my Chevy. My life so fucked up, the drink don't give me buzz. We ain't blood and they killed my cuz. Chucking seeds since I was a cub. Young nigga grew up on hate, but where's the love? Ash and dubs on.
Niggas don't understand until you leap over 25. Dancing with devils, guess you would say I'm one of the lucky types. No! Fuck you thought.
Playing Tooth Fairy Santa before I'm buried. Easter egg hunting, picking seeds out the pumpkin. 6 years straight to Valentine for my month.
Oh, all these holidays? That's cool.
Told me stay in school, my dream was just a small percentage. Said $1 million wasn't realistic. Last year I spent it, what's the laws of physics? Move pounds or move down to Section 8 living. Grew up around crippin' woo business.
And if I never make it to 25, I swear to God, I'm still gon' fly, nigga. But it's still my time, nigga. Tell me who gon' fly with me? Yeah. Who gon' ride with you?
Oh, gosh.
Who gon' fly with you? It's still my time. Yeah. It's still my time, nigga. Yeah.
Leg face. Leg face.
Dude, so jazz infused. That was amazing. I've been learning to play the bass and the guitar and the piano. I just kind of flip-flop between them and play around, and hopefully I'll be able to introduce some of that to you guys. Actually coming up in one of our Music Makers Diaries. I haven't done one in probably a month, but I want to try to get back to doing one of those every week or every other week where I'm kind of showing you my evolution in learning to create music. But I wrote a piece on the piano the other day, and anyway, so hearing this, I'm just like, oh my gosh, dude, it's pretty much made up of this bass, like it's just going nonstop, and some piano / synth work, a little electric guitar in there. Stuff like this blows me away. I'm like, how does this sound so full and so good? There's some cymbal work in there too, I believe, but there's no like boof, ka, boof, ka. And I'm so interested in people because I always feel the need to pull those elements in when I'm making music, and things like this just inspire me. And I'm like, how do you make something sound so good without using just the traditional, 808s and snare hits and stuff like that? Absolutely amazing. Okay. Let's take a look here. Here it is. It's a wild cover art too. It kind of reminds me of like, I know it's the woods, and there's this crazy person here, which I'm assuming is Blank Face. But it also is very reminiscent of the veins of an eyeball, and I wonder if these are meant to be kind of like pupils. Vocals from Anderson .Paak. The title track of ScHoolboy's 4th album follows Q as he discusses struggles, speaks on raising his daughter, sees the world for what it is. Yeah, I mean, it seems to speak to this idea of growing older, of maturing, getting past 25, but also lamenting on how many people don't make it past 25, and maybe even how he wasn't sure he was going to make it past 25. But making money, the idea of being present, that's part of maturing. Being at home with the woman that he loves, purchasing land. So, just awesome. Oh, is this from them performing? Oh man, he looks fun, dude. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing his name right. Seems like a really cool guy. Let's see. Pronunciation? Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak.
Okay, that's what I'm going to go with, unless you guys correct me. Google's not always correct. But somebody here, it says, how do you pronounce this? Like Tupac? Like Pack? I've pronounced it Pack ever since I learned that it was correct. Somebody says it's Pac, according to the man himself. I take his word on the matter over the games. Didn't expect to get a response to this 2 years later. Show me where he's pronounced it Pac, because I've heard him call himself Pack like 20 times. Let me see if I can play this. Okay, that's a really long intro, my guy.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, a new artist, somebody that I am a fan of, got put in onto it listening to Dr. Dre's Compton. You saw his name, he was like, who's what? Dre got?
Pronounce it?
T-Bro in the morning, Laura Styles and Rosenberg. Give it up for Anderson .Paak.
Yes, Lord.
Is it Pac? Or Pack?
Pack or Pac, just don't forget the dot.
The period's important.
Yes.
Why the period?
Because they slept on me for so long, so now they got to pay attention to everything now. Like details.
Yeah. You need that Anderson
Yo,
dot.
So real.
Yeah, that's
so,
it.
but for you, is it Pac? It's P-A-A-K.
So it's a Korean name. My mom's originally from Seoul, Korea. It's supposed to be my last name. My last name is Anderson, and it's supposed to be Park, but she was adopted in the 50s, so it got a little messy. So it became Pac, P-A-A-K, but it's pronounced Pac. It's supposed to be
the Korean way to pronounce it.
Yeah, and or Park. You know.
Wait. So your full government name is
my full government name. You get this one time.
Yeah, if you want to do this. No pressure. But on your Wikipedia anyway.
Right. My first name is Brandon, middle name Pac, last name Anderson.
God.
Okay, he's saying Pac. So I'm going to go with Pac. That's really funny. The guy here brought freaking receipts. Yeah, it's interesting. This thread seems to have come to the wrong conclusion despite containing the video you speak of down below. Why is this not way up? Up. That's the first time I've ever clicked an arrow on Reddit before. Pac. Okay, that's what we're going to stick with. We're all educated here today, all right? Let's spread the word. But he said you can say it either way. He doesn't really care. Just don't forget the period. Got it? Oh, man. Yeah, I love that. Obviously, ScHoolboy Q is great as well, but I'm also very interested in Anderson .Paak. All right, thanks so much, Thomas. That was awesome. Okay, these next two come from MasenkOG or Masink. I don't know how to best say it. The first one is Government Cheese from Vince Staples.
I promise it's no love lost. But that half fake out house in the slums cost. If I gave it my all, probably fall short. Tryna charge to the game, it's a blood sport. Mic check. At least that's what it feel like.
Oof.
Slow down, sit tight, what they tell me.
Dude, he's got swagger.
Walking light with 2 left feet. Devil's dance, praying hands can't protect me. Oh God.
And dancing with the devil again.
I can probably say more. Running through these banknotes, stressing as the waves roll by. Keep my fade low, I can't let the grades grow. Just another day closer to my demise. Keep that gang round, at least the ones that stay down. Let us see their face smell, let us see their heads held high. Yeah. Everybody gotta die. Only question is a healer in the sky, yeah. Just don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile, no one can weigh you down. Not now, then when, not distant now. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. Don't you lose your inner child. Not now. I got a call the other day from my partner on the 4-yard in Pelican Bay. popped his pistol once and then people put him away. Promised him he would never get to see the light of day. Asked how it was, said he seen me on ABC. Told him that was good, wonder if he believed. Couldn't tell him the truth, what kind of homie would I be? Knowing these 15 minutes, the only time that he free, see. It's hard to sleep when you the only one living the dream. Hard to leave niggas hanging with the money tree. Something about the gut that made us hate each other. Had to bury my older brother and humble me. Pulling his plug like a trick from under my sleeve. Just the luck of the draw, don't know who shuffled the cards. Heard his name is God. Just pick up when I call, right now it's free of charge. And don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile, no one can weigh you down. Not now, then when, not this, then now. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile, don't you lose your inner child. Not now.
Dude, he's so effective and it feels so effortless. That makes me jealous. Somebody has got to get a Vince Staples album. We actually have one more song from that album, not next, but somebody else submitted it. So we'll get there in a minute. I'm looking at the upcoming schedule for the channel, and we don't have any Vince Staples. Right now, over on Patreon is the open round. So the way I try to do it is like, let's say we are in August right now as of filming this. Basically, between the 1st of August and the 15th of August on Patreon, we have our open round where people just submit albums. And then leading up to the 15th, I take kind of the top submissions. And then I also break it up by genre. So if we had like 8 rap albums, I'm only usually grabbing 2 rap albums. And then I'm trying to grab other genres. And we put those then from kind of the 15th toward the end of the month into a final voting, like a top 8. And then the top, 4 or 5, depending on how many weeks of the month there are in September, those ones get voted in. And that's what we listen to. So between that, Mondays are our Chef's Kiss Patreon picks. So everybody that's a Patreon member is part of the album voting. And then there's another tier, the $10 tier on Patreon, that gives people access to an additional round of voting. So those are the ones we listen to on Mondays. Then the Patreon picks that everybody votes on, we listen to on Wednesdays. And then obviously we have this mixtape series, and then sponsored albums are in there as well. All that being said, we've got to get a Vince Staples. Sounds like we need to get a Schoolboy Q in there as well. Benny the Butcher, a lot of people we need to get in there. Or you can go to musicallymalnourished.com and directly sponsor an album reaction. Oh gosh, dude, we've got so much good stuff to get into as time moves forward. Okay, Mason, great. Let's check this out real quick, and then we'll hop into the next one, which is a Lupe Fiasco song. So, Government Cheese, 3rd track. From Dark Times, this track talks about, in spite of the difficult nature of life in the hood and the hardships, don't forget to live life. Produced by Laken Taylor. Bro sampled his own song, Blue Suede sample. If he did sample his own song, that's really cool. I don't know. I mean, I've definitely come across that, where people have reused them. I'm usually really bad at noticing it. Okay, man. Really love that dude. Love his delivery. The beat was great. Let's go on. Next one from Mason is The Cool from Lupe Fiasco. Mason says he also has an album called The Cool and explains some of the protagonists in this song's lifestyle to explain a bit without spoiling the subject matter. I know you guys want me to get to this album.
Yeah.
Love this cover art.
The cool. Turn me up.
I love how it's getting louder.
He came back in the same suit that he was buried in, similar to the one his grandfather was married in. Yes, he was still fresh to death, blang, 2 earrings, a chain laying on his chest. He still had it cause they couldn't find it, and the bullets from his enemies sat like 2 inches behind it. Smelled the Hennessy from when his niggas got reminded, and poured out liquor in his memory. He didn't mind it, but he couldn't sip it fast enough, so the liquor was just filling the casket up. Floating down by his feet was the letter from his sister. Second grade handwriting simply read, I miss ya. Jacket pocket held his baby daughter's picture. Right next to it, one of his men stuck a swisher. He had a notion as he laid there soaking. He saw that the latch was broken. He kicked his casket open and he, this life goes past and you die. It might go fast if you lie. You born, you live, then you die. Oh, 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 oh. If life goes past and you die, don't cry. If you're breaking the rules, making your moves, paying your dues. Chasing the cool. Not at all nervous as he dug to the surface. Tarnished gold chain is what he loosened up the earth with. He used his mouth as a shovel to try and hollow it, and when he couldn't dirt spit, he swallowed it, working like a reverse archaeologist, except his very treasure was sunshine. So when some shine through a hole that he had drove, it reflected off the gold and almost made some blind. He grabbed onto some grass and climbed, pulled himself up out of his own grave, and looked at the time on the watch that had stopped 6 months after the shots that had got him in the box, wringing Henny out his socks. Figured it was hours because he wasn't older. Used some flowers to brush the dirt up off his shoulders. So with a right hand that was all bones and no reason to stay, he decided to walk home. So this life goes past and you die.
This is so interesting.
Fast if you lie. You born, you live, then you die. Oh, 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 oh. If life goes past and you die, don't cry. If you're breaking the rules, making your moves, paying your dues, chasing the cool. He begged for some change to get him on the train. Damn, the nigga stank is what they complain. Tried to light the blunt, but it burst into flames. Caught the reflection in the window of what he became. A long look. Wasn't shook, wasn't ashamed. Matter of fact, only thing on his brain was brains. Yeah,
he's painting such a cool picture.
First he had to find something to slang. Next stop was his block. It had the same cops. Walked right past the same spot where he was shot. Shocked that some low niggas tried to sell him rocks. It just felt weird being on the opposite. They figured that he wasn't from there, so they pulled out and robbed him with the same gun they shot him with. Put it to his head and said, "You scared, ain't you?" He said, "Hustler for death, no heaven for a gangster." Life goes past and you die. It might go fast if you lie. You born, you live, then you die. Oh, 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 oh. If life goes past and you die, don't cry. If you're breaking the rules, making your moves, paying your dues, chasing the cool.
Oh, we got Kanye on it. Man, I love that. You guys have been talking about Food and Liquor so much. We just haven't been able to get to it. It hasn't won any of the polls or anything. I don't want to look too much into this because I really don't want to ruin anything. I think to fully understand everything that's going on here, you probably need to listen to the full project. But what a cool picture that he was painting there. So yeah, the track, this is all I'm really going to look at. The track's produced by Kanye. I wonder what else, if Kanye produced other tracks on this album. Okay, multiple producers, obviously. Is this that? I wonder if I've heard this kick, push, kind of like a skating song? I could be wrong, but I've heard a song like that before. And I used to skateboard, so I really enjoyed that song. Again, it might not be that one, but I've heard a song that was kind of sounded like skateboarding. Okay, great, Mason. 2 killer submissions. All right, next, these last 2 come to us from Roadkill. This first one, we're going back to Vince Staples. The song is Étouffée. And he said, song from his perfect 2024 album, Dark Times. We need a full reaction to this album and more because Vince is one of the greatest, most underrated rappers of the day. Take this as a little taste test. All right, we're getting a little double dip in the taste test for this album. Maybe we can get it voted in or sponsored. It'd be awesome. All right, here we go. It's just the 4th of July, right? Ooh.
This for all my niggas trapping out of band. For my ladies on stage, ass clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them niggas in a casket. Can't forget the shit they did to Yellow Brother in. Shed so many tears.
That's my brother in him.
Every time I see them niggas, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback. Tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them crackers come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In them dirty ass apartments. Stay shining. I forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the niggas in the Warnings. Real shining. Like the niggas from Manoia. Chopper City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier.
Beats so cool.
Money growing on trees, niggas hanging on palm, smoker spilling no weed. Code 304, she don't want a 16. Renegade on a blade, making tricks by a tree. No love, I'm asleep with my weapon. Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Pole hanging out in my polo pajamas. Face getting ran, gotta watch for the camera. Before you get freaky, can't fuck with no random. These bitches is sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love this shit. On Chris. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In them dirty ass apartments. Stay shining. I forever be the hardest. Big time. Like a nigga.
Oh, it's a great hook, man. I love his singing.
Nobody else but God, that's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. It's a midget. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. Now I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. Nah, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my shit together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding with the stick like witchcraft. Finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto with my Martian. Crash landing. In them dirty ass apartments. Stay shining. I forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the niggas in the Warnings. Real shine. Like the niggas from Manoia. Chopper City in the ghetto. I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get the gat, huh? Where they at? Get the gat. In the ghetto with my Martian. Crash landing. In them dirty ass apartments. Stay shining. I forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the niggas in the Warnings. Real shine. Like the niggas from Magnolia. Chopper City in the ghetto. I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get the gat, huh? Where they at? Get the gat.
More of that. I know I'm not cool, but I can't help but dance. I love songs with atmospheric stuff, man. It just makes it feel so cinematic and draws you in. Dude, freaking Vince Staples rules. O'Doyle rules. Anybody remember that one? Was that not Tommy Boy? Happy Gilmore? O'Doyle rules. I think it's Happy Gilmore. Oh gosh, dude. No, not Happy Gilmore. What the heck is it? The Adam Sandler movie. I like shampoo. Conditioner's better. Oh no, it's not. Yes, it is. It ain't cool unless you pee your pants. The movie is Billy Madison. Goodness gracious, I couldn't think of it. And that might not even be it, but I think it is. O'Doyle rules. Famous catchphrase, yes, from Billy Madison. It's about the bully. Okay. Sorry, got a little sidetracked. My brother and him. Little shout out to Jid there. Not saying he was in the song. That's what it made me think of. That's one of my favorite albums we've done is The Forever Story from Jid. And then him mentioning On a Shirt. That's a reference to Pac, right? Because there's kind of a famous t-shirt with Tupac on it? And I feel like generally when people are referencing the idea of being on a shirt, like they could have been killed. They could have ended up on a shirt like Tupac. Let's see. Oh, I'm on the wrong... Hold on. Here. Seen heaven on earth, I could have been up on a shirt. Due to his violent past, he could have ended up dead, thus ending on a shirt as homage. Oh, maybe... No, I think we learned that in another album, because I kept thinking it had to do with Tupac, but I think it was more of just that people, a lot of times when they hold a memorial service, or like on the street, not necessarily in a funeral home, but like in the place on a street, they'll have shirts with the person's face printed on them. Okay, that was awesome, dude. Produced by Mike Hector, Jay Versace, and Husentine? I haven't heard of those people. Man, Vince is just smooth with it, dude. Okay, we're going to close out this mixtape with another submission by Roadkill. The song is Home by Knucks. He says this song is from his 2019 album NRG 105. I really want you to discover the amazing rap over in the UK, so I recommend my favorite rapper, Knucks. This was the song that really put him on the map. Amazing storytelling.
The victim, whose name currently cannot be disclosed, is now among over 51 young people who have been fatally stabbed in London this year alone. Last month, more than 250
made in a manner. I take the square top that I rock and I place on a hanger.
I love UK rap.
Text get home safely to Anna. I see man, I got plenty to say when I'm out, but I never ever say it when I gang up. Can't take man for a spanner. Next time man, I'm taking a dagger. Now I'm staring at my open door. Marginal hallway, balling, talk about how I'm getting home by 4. Big man at 17, can't be stuck up my hole no more. Mom saying stuff about opening up, but that's what the bros are for. Man, I got wholesome days and wanna be alone some days. True say I be at home some days and drilling with the bros some days. We was on the field and the no-go ends while you're chilling with your mom at home. 3 man up in the 4-door Benz while you're chilling with your mom at home. Can't you see London's burning and you can't duck this smoke? Man, know about serving, man, know about the pot and stove. Feel like I've been on the road most days, wait, true say I never been home. Mom told me come home some days, but true say I never did go. Wait, true say I never did. Anna, this chick that I text from college. Steady trying to learn about man, but I'm just trying to get this knowledge. Always chasing these whatless guys, I bet you the man ain't on it. I bet if gang put it on them, I bet the man run like Forrest. WhatsApp call from a guy, said he got a vibe tonight. Then he put up around 9, text, can't you see me blood, I'm outside. Quickly jump in my Nikes, hardly need to change clothes. Walk out the door to see Mumsy nagging, asking me to stay home. No, man, I got
Don't let anything happen to his mom.
True say I be at home some days and drilling with the bros some days. We was on the field and the no-go ends while they're chilling with your mum at home. 3 man up in the 4-door Benz while they're chilling with your mum at home.
Can't you see London's burning? And you can't duck this smoke. Man, know about serving. Man, know about the pot and stove. Feel like I've been on the road most days. Wait, true say I never been home. Mum told me come home some days, but true say I never did go. Wait, true say I never did 30. Touched at 11:30. When I stopped at my brethren's yard, went trying to get there too early. My brethren said when I drink this hard, in the man the issue will stir me. Then I turn my head and see Anna with some guy that's moving too thirsty. Like where did they find this Donny? Ladies man, yeah, think man's funny. Come me getting rap, come me take man's money. My rap fat man's gonna confront him. Walked up, pushed him and said what's good. Looked at me confused and he said nothing. She was like babes, wait, stop it. Well, I'm gonna ching man, I was just bluffing. But I can't just stand there discussing. At least not in front of Anna. Gotta come better.
Oh no. Pride.
In the car from my pocket. No way, my dog has got it. Then out of the blue, when I put it in his right hand, then he did my man right in the stomach.
No.
Now they got man running. All my life I taste vomit. 10 toes
in the saxophone.
Throwing up on the bonnet. Now I hear sirens while we trying to zing up the road. Then I look down, I see bare missed calls. That's mumsy ringing my phone. I shoulda went home.
Oh.
Some days I wanna be alone some days. True say I be at home some days and drilling with the bros some days. We was on the field in the no-go ends while they chilling with your mum at home. 3 man up in the 4-door Benz while they chilling with your mum at home. Can't you see London's burning? And you can't duck this smoke. Man know about serving, man know about the pot and stove. Feel like I've been on the road most days, wait, true say I never been home. Mum told me come home some days, but true say I never did go. Wait, true say I never did.
An update has just come in on the incident. The police have apprehended 3 suspects caught speeding in a black Mercedes a couple of miles from the stabbing. Let's go over to our correspondent who is currently live at the scene.
Obviously seems like a transition that's probably within the album. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, like I said, I love UK rap. We haven't been able to get into a whole lot of it here on the channel. One of my favorite albums we've done so far was Little Sims. Sometimes I might be Introvert. Love that. I still listen to that one a lot. There's just something about UK rappers, like the accent flows so well with the beats. And then obviously in this story, you know, a young man that his mother's trying to keep him on the straight and narrow, and he keeps running off and getting involved with friends, which obviously leads to wrong place, wrong time. Well, it's perfectly fine place, but ultimately pride is the great killer. And then this idea of, man, I should have listened to my mom. So, hey, if your mom is trying to help you and maybe she's nagging you a little bit, listen to mom, man. Mom knows. She's trying to keep you out of trouble. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, really interested in that project and what all he goes into there. I was curious about this line about they chilling with your mom. So let's see. As with a lot of Knucks songs, Home tells the story of a young black man in London roped into crime and pride by his friends or the money. Him being this proud man eventually gets someone killed as he was jealous over his college love interest, Anna, being flirty with another man, all being the result of him not listening to his mom and going home. Knucks uses the chorus to voice his own views, referencing the Great Fire of London as what's happening currently with the epidemic of knife crime. The news reports seem to give an outside view of this situation by referencing the black Mercedes-Benz, showing that the outside world will never know the struggle of youth in London. Produced by himself. Great storytelling track. But this line, let's see. We was on the field in the no-go ends while you're chilling with your mom at home. 3 man up in a 4-door Benz while you're chilling with your mom at home. So he's highlighting the difference between their own life experiences, those of another person, chilling with your mom. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So he's kind of talking about a different person, like somebody's chilling at their mom at home while he's out doing the things that he's doing. Man, what a great way to close this one out. Another kind of introspective and thoughtful, kind of sad track where we began this as well. We have gone all over the place within this, but all of these have been so great. Probably, you know, unfortunately, Dillon, BabyTron was the weak one on this for me, but I am curious about more of his music and to see what his other sounds are and things. But I can respect the hustle of the 100 bars, and ultimately, it's probably better than what I could do anyways. But man, yeah, Smino, Immortal Technique, Action Bronson, Benny the Butcher, ScHoolboy Q, Vince Staples, Lupe, Knucks, these were all incredible. What I always want to know is, did you hear something that you haven't heard before? Were you introduced to somebody? Were you reminded of something? I want to know that, because my biggest passion on this channel, other than maybe being able to just be some amount of joy to you and whatever you're doing in your life, or if there's anything about my life and the situations I've been through that may be of help to you at all, that's, you know, one of the biggest things, obviously, on top of just exploring music and getting to hear everything that's out there, is also helping introduce you to other music and artists, and all of us just broadening our horizons and maybe dipping into different pools that we haven't before, because there's so many great and talented people out there. So let me know if you were introduced to something new in this. And again, if you want to get on a future mixtape, or you want to directly sponsor an entire album, visit musicallymalnourished.com, and you should be able to find everything that you need there. Thank you to everybody that submitted for this one. We've got plenty more volumes of mixtapes coming, so keep an ear out and feel free to check out anything else on the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me for this one. I hope to see you in the next one. You're eating good.